Moin moin and hello. The title seems a bit serious and it's intentional. You clicked on the video. I'm smiling. I'm not uh depressed or like in a bad mood. I mean, obviously we all know what's going on everywhere. So yeah. That goes on the mood and then seasonal depression, so to say. Like if I look over this direction, that's because I'm checking OBS if everything is recording. So yeah, I wrote down a list of things I want to talk about. It might be a longer video, maybe about 20 minutes. If you're not into this, I'm gonna chapter everything so you can skip around. And also, yeah, I'm just gonna have a little chat with you, before I start reviving the channel. That's the whole sense of this video. I'm technically back. Not technically, I am back. Should reword this. I am back. This time for good. I have a schedule, which I'm going to talk about in a later part of the video. Like I said, they're going to be chapters. If you want to skip to them, you can skip to them. That is not a big deal. And I'm not offended. So skip around as you feel like. I do the same. I love chapters and videos, and I'm going to bring them in also in the Let's Plays I will be doing, or the playthroughs, or the videos overall I will be doing. So I want to start with something more personal, and yeah, that's where I'm gonna start now. I have to cut this out, don't I? I'm having a pause here. My brain is lagging. I got diagnosed with ADHD and I'm on medication. I took my medication just about an hour before the video. I'm drinking a coffee, thanks to my beautiful fiance. That's her cup. I'm just using it. See, ADHD. So I got diagnosed with ADHD, combined type. That means inattentive. So um, inner, uh, inner unrest. So my mind is rushing constantly, and there's a billion thoughts going on up there. And then also hyperactive. I think it was hyperactive. Damn it. I'm gonna be ripped apart. If you know, you know. I can't sit still, for example. I have to move. My hands have to talk as I talk. Like people see this as a normal thing, but for me, I know why it's there. Like it's definitely a cause. It's definitely to do with the ADHD that I'm having. Um, there's a lot of things going on. I might go in more detail about that because I think there's not enough people that talk about it, and they kind of brush it off as a trend right now, which is very sad actually, because what helped was social media for me to figure out actually what was going on up there. Struggling for since I can remember, honestly, with anything for that matter, school, kindergarten, as a kid with stuff. My mom always told me stories about the stuff, and she was struggling to take care of me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go into too deep into that. That's a bad part of my life. I don't want to bring into the internet. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on up here. The medication helps with that. I'm taking Ritalin, if this tells you anything. I'm on 40 milligrams a day, and we're still dialing in, so there will be probably more coming. I had a very bad binge eating disorder because of ADHD, because I was chasing that dopamine all the time. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm medicated, and it's helping me. It's helping me to talk more easily right now without getting too distracted. And it's helping me to get things started, and talking about things starting. So that's what, oh my god, what a smooth transition. So, I ruined it. So talking about getting things started. Things getting started on this channel, on a more than you think basis. My goal, and it's ambitious right now because I'm just starting off, getting back into the groove of things slowly, is 4 to 5 videos a week. I will be recording on Saturday and Sunday, and also editing on Saturday and Sunday said videos, and releasing them over the week. I would love to live stream. My PC just doesn't do it. It's a if you want to know the specs and you know what I'm talking about, it's 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It's a 3700X and a 3080 10 gigabyte edition from EVGA. They don't make graphics card anymore, and it's kind of sad. So I can record, and I get my like 50, 60, sometimes dips into the middle 40s, or often dips into the middle 40s in Farming Simulator, for example. Not even getting started with all the modding in Truck Simulator. I mean, both of these engines are not the best, but if you have a more up-to-date PC, and I see it from other people that are playing it, you get a better performance ratio. I can play SnowRunner without a problem. Obviously, it's not a very graphically intense game. But yeah, so streaming is for now off the table. If I get a newer computer, some point in the future, I definitely will be looking into streaming. And we're going to start the streaming part here on YouTube, I think. And then at some point, maybe move over to Twitch. But we need to see how everything is going, right? And I think YouTube as a start will be better because you guys can easier. You don't have to switch to another platform to watch me. That was my intention behind that. Yeah, I mentioned the games that I play. So just to recap, because I talk a lot, 4 to 5 videos a week, Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday I will be recording and editing said videos. So I have a full work weekend and try to do also in the week, but I need to give myself time because I just get into it again and I don't want to burn out directly. And 4 to 5 videos a week sounds a lot because that's 1 video a day. But if you schedule it right and you record these in a session and edit them in a session, they're not complicated edits. I'm going to be real with you. I have to cut down essentially an hour video into like a an hour recording into like a 20-minute episode, right? And it's not much cutting because like time lapse exists, right? So it makes it quite easy. Okay. 4 to 5 videos, about 20-30 minutes in length. I don't want to make them too long. And streaming when I get a better PC. And the streaming part would be in the week then, during the weekdays. So yeah, that is off to the future though. So it's gonna take some time till we get there. Games planned, I have written down here. Farming Simulator 25. I think it's a good addition. I like the game. It's relaxing. I can play with a controller. I don't have to think much about it. SnowRunner, also really good with a gamepad. Is on the list. Need to see if I will do it. I'm not sure yet. I played the hell out of this game already. I have never finished it completely, so that might be something. But there will be so many episodes. Yeah, we will need to see how I will be structuring that and what. Also, there's new games coming out all the time, right? Like simulator style games, driving games, truck games, farming games. Nope. There's only Farming Simulator as far as I know. I know there was Cattle and Crops. I watched some of that. Looked very promising. Sadly died out. So yeah, SnowRunner's on the list. And we'll think about it. But if it will be a playthrough of SnowRunner, it will be modded, as will be Farming Simulator. I mean, these games just ask to be modded. Truck Simulator, not so much European Truck Simulator. What would be interesting, I think, would be taking a American truck mod and putting it into Euro Truck Simulator, right? Because driving a American truck in Europe, I think will be quite a challenge, and I'm not good at driving the truck, at least I think so. I mean, you can watch some of my older videos where I drive Truck Simulator. But yeah, I think, let me check the recording time. Okay, we're at 10 minutes. I'm good. Yeah, that would be a cool playthrough. Zero to Hero style playthroughs for all of them. I think like Farming Simulator, Zero to Hero, or what means zero? I don't want to start at the bottom, like just a lawnmower and mow some lawn somewhere, you know. I wanna have like a tractor, like an old tractor. I'm gonna record this right after I record this video, and you will see this before anything that happens on the channel, so don't worry about it, you're not missing out. But yeah, Zero to Hero playthroughs on all 3 games. Truck Simulator, Zero to Hero, with a default economy is cool and should do it at least once. But I would like to have a hardcore economy playthrough. But that's hard to put on YouTube if you think about it, because I will have to drive the truck. I played through a hardcore economy playthrough. I started with a raggedy old truck and made my goal to put new parts on it, right? Like there was a mod from Outlaw Modding. It was a Pete, and you could make it like raggedy old, like hanging headlights, like all of this kind of stuff, and you could like build on top of it essentially and make it like new, or at least restored and shiny, right? So yeah, that would be an option, but time investment will not leave me any time then anymore to do any other videos. That means Farming Simulator or SnowRunner. If these all would run simultaneously, I would have to ditch both of these and focus on Truck Simulator, because I have done, like I said, the playthrough to a certain degree, and it's it's like you're driving a truck in real life, essentially. That's what it is. So you work 9 hours or drive for 9 hours, and then you have to, I mean, there will be tons of episodes, but it will end up in like 400 or 500 episodes. Let's say at least 100 episodes, and one episode will be an hour long. If you calculate this, so that's 100 hours played before you even, if I don't start with my own truck, that is, before you even get to have your own truck about. I would need to calculate it, like miles, etc. Like that, because it's like you literally get the real life miles, dollar per miles. Is it? I think it was dollar per miles. It's been a while since I looked into the new stuff that came out and the new mods. So yeah, that's an option for Truck Simulator. I think just casual drives will do there. Just grab a truck, just have a chat like we have now, but in a truck then while driving. I think that will be the better option. Other simulator games, Construction Simulator, new SnowRunner that comes out, maybe new DLC for Farming Sim comes out. I want to check that out, check out with you guys, have a look at it. And yeah, like I want to keep it as a simulation focused channel that doesn't exclude open free roam racing games that are simulated. Assetto Corsa Evo came out. I might want to look at that at some point, but I'm still giving it time. Let them cook a little bit. It's not ready yet. And I don't want to be one game channel. I'm gonna try to be a diverse channel. And when I start streaming, that will make a lot of sense, because I am not caged into one game, essentially, right? I love all of these games. I have ADHD, and I need change in between. The reasons why I stopped playing, for example, the old guys that watch this channel for a long time know that I used to play a lot of War Thunder. And the reason I lost interest in War Thunder, first off, there was a lot of private stuff going on during that time where I had to stop YouTube, where literally I had to stop. I couldn't do it anymore because I suffered a burnout, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go too deep into that. It's a bit too personal. And yeah, I just had to stop because I burned out on War Thunder at the same time. So I lost full on enjoyment on War Thunder. And then I dragged out some videos after that. Man, it was painful to make these videos. I had zilch of fun. I was starting War Thunder. I was probably one of the only arcade YouTubers, or barely any left, right? There was barely any arcade YouTubers left. And I was, one of them. So, yeah. So I will not play only one game and fully burn out on it. when there is Farming Simulator videos coming, these will be the first videos coming now in the near future, or the coming week now. I will record and edit tonight. It's 2 in the night for me right now, and we're at 15 minutes, so we'll keep it a bit more short. This will be the first videos coming now, and there will be probably for the foreseeable next 2 weeks will be at least only Farming Simulator. After that, we will continue Farming Simulator, but we'll start mixing in other games just so I don't get bored of one game, right? And I will be playing games in my free time in the background, as such as Path of Exile 2. I grinded the hell out of this game. That's why the recent episodes of Farming Simulator stopped. They just stopped because of that. But with my new schedule plan, this will not happen because I will have more than enough footage to be able to sustain at least a week of absence. So yeah, I will pre-record a lot of the videos, which will mean I will not be able to go into feedback that frequent, but I will try my best because I read obviously every comment that comes in. So I'll try to take that feedback in and use it if it's obviously useful, or if it's just gibberish, then yeah, it will not be used, or yeah, you know what I mean. Closing words, I wrote down ADHD and depression. If you have ADHD, or if you suspect you have ADHD, please go and get diagnosed. I was depressed before that, and we don't need to talk. I'm not bringing up politics or any world news or anything like this. We're not the channel here for this. There's plenty of platforms. I'm just gonna say this. There's a lot of stuff going on right now everywhere in the world. We're all struggling, and it's a lot up here also. And before I got diagnosed, it was so much with all of this going on up here that I was depressed for at least 6 years now. And I'm searching for a therapy place for also to get normal therapy right next to my ADHD medication. I'm on a waiting list for ergotherapy, which helps me plan my day, yada yada yada, like all of that stuff. I'm trying to take care of that. If you have ADHD, or you suspect you have ADHD, please get diagnosed and try to get medicated. There are so many medications out there. Your diagnosed doctor should be so far that he will say, we will try out multiple medications if this doesn't work out. Mine was like that. He said, if this doesn't work, obviously we're gonna try multiple different medications. And we tried out the first. The first worked for me, which is amazing. Like I said, that's the best thing that can happen to you. And I hope if you feel depressed and you have ADHD, take your time. You will hit a point like I did. You would pick up the phone. I couldn't do that even before. And you will call to get diagnosed, even if you have to wait for waiting time and you don't have money to do it privately. I had to wait, took the waiting time. Best thing I've done in my life, honestly. Hands down, the best thing was to get diagnosed. Just to tell you how much, can you say this, how much ADHD? I mean, ADHD is like different from person to person. It's so different. The doctor just told me if the ADHD test would be in high score, you got all the high scores, and on top of that. And I forgot to fill out 2 questions on the one typical ADHD thing. So yeah, we're at 20 minutes. I think this concludes everything I wanted to say. I'm gonna cut this together. If there's too much rambling, I'm gonna watch it now, which I'm rambling right now. Yeah, closing words, get diagnosed. If you feel like you have ADHD, it doesn't hurt you and it just helps you. I'm such an advocate for this now, and I will try to talk more about it because I think it needs to be talked about, like I said before already. So yeah, that's it. Expect 4 to 5 videos a week. It's gonna be a lot. If it's sometimes 3, I will let you know in a community post or in the video itself. I will tell you that there will be less videos because maybe something comes up. I need to move at some point this early Q1 or 2. My rental will decide at some point. They're a bit all over the place because they need to renovate. They're gonna rip out the pipes in the house. Yeah, and yeah, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for listening if you made it till here, even if you didn't. Feel loved, please. Stay strong. And yeah, we're gonna talk in the next video when we're going farming from 0 to hero for sure. Okay, see you then. Have a good one.